Hey, what's up everybody? Today's video I'm going to show you how you can naturally add a moon to a picture and make it look realistic. So what you see here is an actual photo of a moon during the day with a blue sky. And let me take another picture of a moon, and this was taken at night, and I'm going to show you a really easy method to add this to pretty much any photo and make it look realistic. So what you're going to do right here is change this mode from normal to screen, and it already looks pretty realistic and blends nicely with the actual sky. It's picking up a lot of the blue from the blue sky, so we're gonna warm this moon up with a photo filter, and as you see, it's affecting the whole image. We don't want that, so you want to hit this button right here, which clip to layer. And now we could increase the warming filter and get it a little more natural to the actual moon and what it really looks like. Now it's a little, too orangey, so we could change this color by clicking in here, and maybe I'll make it a little more on the brown side, something like that. And if you want to be more intense, you could duplicate the layer. And it looks pretty good. It's not 100% perfect to what the moon looks like in real life during the day, but it's pretty close, and I think that could fool anybody. So that's one quick way to do that, and let's try this technique on an actual photo at night. Here is a shot I took at Niagara Falls from the New York side, and I feel like this picture is cool, but it's just missing something. You have all this dead space in the sky, and this is like one of those reasons why you might want to artificially add a moon to a picture. So let's grab that same moon, and let me click on the layer. Now you want to part of the realism is that you make the moon kind of match the scene. So I'm shooting with a wide angle lens. My moon's not going to be this big, so we want to scale this down a little bit. Go to edit, free transform. Now hold the shift key when you drag this, because if you don't, you don't want to distort the moon. So hold down the shift key, and I'll keep it a little bit bigger than normal, just to make it a little surreal, but you don't want to over exaggerate it, be too unnatural. Now let's position this right about here. Looks good. And we want to get rid of that black box, so we're going to switch this to screen. And it's as easy as that. If we want to warm it, we could add that photo filter. And another great option is also the lighten mode. That looks even better. Sometimes lighten mode works great with a darker sky. On the blue sky, I feel that screen works better, but at nighttime, try lighten, try screen, see which one works the best. Now I'm going to show you another photo that's a little bit more complicated. This is a full moon picture that I took over the Atlantic Ocean, and I blew out the moon because I was really trying to expose for the foreground of the water. I want a nice reflection, and I'm gonna bring back the moon with with another shot. Here's another full moon that I took, and the problem is though, if I go to screen, if I go to screen or lighten, you see how that bright white light from the moon is shining right through. We don't want that. So we're gonna have to make some adjustments here. First thing, let's scale down this moon. Again, we want to keep it natural. So edit, free transform. Right about there is good. Let me show you something really quick too. I'm gonna put this back on normal. And if you have a full moon, you could easily get rid of the sky by just selecting the magic wand tool. Click on that, hit delete, do Command D to get rid of the marching ants, and now you have your moon cut out from the sky. If I place this over the current image, you see how it just stands out too much. It just doesn't look realistic. So that's one of the problems that we're going to try to address. So what I need to do is tone down this bright white light. So I'm going to grab my marquee tool and I'm going to draw a circle to cover this up. It doesn't have to be perfect. I kind of want some of this glow here, and you'll see why in a second. But next what we're going to do is take the brush tool and grab and do Option, and now we have our blue sky, and click on the layer of the actual picture, and we're going to paint this in just like that. Hit Command D to get rid of the marching ants. Now we could bring the moon over here, and if we use our screen or our lighten technique, let's go with screen first, we don't have that problem with the bright white light shining through. Now it still looks unnatural, and that's because the moon was giving off a nice golden glow, and we want to match that glow. So what I'm going to do here is create a new layer. I'm going to put it underneath my moon layer. We're going to grab the brush tool, hit Option, go over to this golden color, and you're going to select it with the eyedropper tool. And I'm just going to brush in that light. Now obviously it's too intense right now, so we're going to lower the opacity right about there. Now go back to the moon layer, and we want to do a photo filter. This is too orangey, so we're going to make it more on the yellow side. Let's increase up. Make sure you clip it to just the moon only, and we're going to increase the intensity right about there. It's starting to look better, but it still kind of looks a little unnatural, and that's because it was, the moon's so bright that we need to increase the brightness of this moon and blow it out just a little bit, just to kind of make it look real. So click on your moon layer, go to Image, Brightness, and let's bring the brightness up. I'm going to go pretty intense with this just because I'm trying to match the intensity of the full moon in the actual photo. So hit OK, and that's looking pretty good. I might actually soften the moon just a hair. So we're going to go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and you don't want to soften too much, but we're just going to blur just a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave it right there. It's pretty natural looking, and I'm sure if I play around a little bit more, I could get it just a little bit better. But I want to show you guys a few different techniques of how to add a moon to your photos very easily. And they're just great to add that element to kind of complete the picture and give it that wow factor. especially if you have a bunch of dead space or whatever. Alright guys, so give it a try. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I will try and get to everybody. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Bye.